Bowl, home to the UCLA Bruins. As we'll see a squad from the Big Ten, the Northwestern Wildcats, taking on another team from the Big Ten, the UCLA Bruins. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. And the Bruins will put total weather to crank us up. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So Northwestern's offense will get first crack at it today. And Jesse, they've got a quarterback that if he can get into a rhythm, can certainly make plays for his team.
Here's the thing about him, too. He's not the most consistent guy, and he's not the most talented quarterback in the country, but when he's hot, he's really, really tough to stop, David. It's important they get this guy going early.
Yeah, and it's not just him. Like, the offense has to, around him, play well. They've got to protect him. Receivers have to make plays. The running game would be good to get going, so it's got to be a team effort because then he can really be at his best.
Scanning the field, it's Stone. Throws to the wideout. Not in lockstep there with the receiver.
Well, on that incompletion, the quarterback and the receiver just not on the same page. I mean, that wasn't even close.
They'll send the back in motion. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Trying to make magic with his feet. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a 3rd down stop. Northwestern will have to punt it away. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. Puts a boot to it. Didn't see a lot of him in that loss last week. Only called on twice. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. So UCLA's offense will have its first possession of the game. And, David, they've got a guy in the backfield that certainly is capable of carrying more than his share of the weight in this offensive attack.
Now, he's a piece, but I would argue this, Reese. Like, you need to get the ground game going for this offense to be successful.
Oh, he's got some space. Brought down at the 46, but he got 10 on the play. The Bruin uniforms look pretty, but don't let it fool you. They'll stick their face in the fan and run it tough like a Freeman McNeil used to.
Okay, good pull. Freeman McNeil, I don't remember him, but I do remember a guy like Maurice Jones-Drew, who's a little bowling ball and just ran physical, and just finding those guys that you can feature in your offense.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Quickly to the tight end. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the 1st down marker. The Bruins are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. They turn to the passing game on 3rd and short. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Yeah, and on money down defensively, you've got to find ways to affect the quarterback. Nice job by the defense, getting the pressure, getting to him, getting a hit on him, and forcing the incompletion, and now forcing the 4th down.
And the Bruins come to the line trying to convert on 4th down. And some room to work. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the 1st down.
I just don't know if field goals are going to win this game, honestly. I think to win, I think you need tutties. So this offense needs to stay on the field, stay aggressive, and try and capitalize after picking up that 1st down.
Got 3 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 7. Handoff from the gun. Noses ahead to the 30-yard line, a pickup of 1. The margin for error is so small in this conference. It's really imperative to get off to a good start in Big Ten play.
Especially, Reese, since you're adding so much talent now to this conference. But, yeah, year in and year out, you know the mainstays in this conference, but there's always some surprises. And I'll be interested to see how everybody starts off this season. Listen, this is your first opportunity, Palmer, in conference play, in a major conference, obviously in the Big Ten, to make your first statement.
And it's going to be taxing all season long for these players. Physically, obviously, and you expect that in the Big Ten Conference. But now adding all those West Coast teams, these guys are going to be flying back and forth across the country a lot this year. They have to get off to a fast start today. That's what makes this game so critical.
Got his man quickly. Good throw and catch. Takes it down to the 5 as the offense tries to cash in. Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field. Touchdown, UCLA! Fitted in the window for the score. They get set for the point after as we have the first score of the game. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not, so being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
Got room at the 35.
And this QB, man, how about it? Just, it's a pass play. He's dropping back to pass. He realizes it's man-to-man, and as they start to chase their guys down the field, well, nobody's got me, and I can just take off, and I've got speed. He chews up ground so easy, so frustrating for a defense to have to deal with a guy like this.
Finds the tight end. Stopped at the 47-yard line, a 10-yard gain, and they'll move the markers. From the 47-yard line on 1st and 10. Quick completion to the right. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Back to throw, it's Stone. Quickly out to the tight end. And just a short, safe pass play, they pick up a few.
You know, I know it seems like an easy pitch and catch, but for the tight end there, that route potentially changes if it's man coverage. So good job by him knowing it's zone. I'm just going to sit down. This is basically like a check down, right? Let's just take the easy pitch and catch and keep this drive going.
They make the stop about 4 yards short of the first down. And nobody able to field that punt as it rolls out of bounds. That's the end of the quarter, and UCLA has the lead. Guys, let's have a look at the stats as we've played 1 period. Heading in the opposite directions now as we crank it up in the 2nd. So 1st down here as they go back to work. Looking downfield on 1st down. Makes the catch. It's Thomas. Breaks into the open. They corral him out of bounds. Mark it down at the 38, and this offense might have something going. They had the perfect play to open the drive, and now they'll snap it again from the 38. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe. 2nd and 7.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
He's got his man. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
Really nice looking pass. When I think back to the history of UCLA quarterbacks, I think about guys carving up defenses in the Rose Bowl in the perfect weather conditions with the gorgeous San Gabriel Mountains as a backdrop. And this guy right here, man, he's lighting defenses up this season, throwing it too. And in this game, he seems like he's dialed in.
The Bruins can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Just a short pass to the tight end. He stopped at the 32-yard line, pick up a 5 on the play, and it'll be a 1st down. New set of downs after the completion. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a 1st down.
What a run. Great speed, great vision, elusiveness, and David, he's tackled down close to the goal line.
Yeah, and this offense, when you can run the football like this, man, you will have success, especially in the red zone, trying to get touchdowns.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Well, the offense just trying to go with a little touch pass this time, down close to the goal line, giving it to the receiver and hoping his speed is going to be able to outflank the defense, but nowhere to run. Nice stop on the defensive side of the ball.
Looking for the end zone. And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Bruins. I tell you, when this drive started, the defense thought they had them in a hole. Not be more. What a performance.
And I really like the play calling by the offensive coordinator on that last drive. That was a nice mixture of running and throwing and getting different players involved. Really nice job, very poised in that play calling, and it showed up with a touchdown.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Wildcats have it back. The Northwestern offense headed out. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game, so Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely different.
Across the 40, out of bounds at the 41, and a big pickup has this offense on the move. They'll put in play from the 41 on first down. Looking to throw it Stone. A little screen to the running back. He gets it past the first down marker, and a really nice job to set up that screen and move the sticks. The Wildcats come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Running back searching for a hole. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Back to pass. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
The big tight end tries to make a catch, and you can tell he extends for the ball, but great job by the defender getting in there, making the hit, dislodging the football out at the same time as he's going to catch it, and the big tight end couldn't hold on to it.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. He's open on the right. What a play there, and he rips off a big one all the way to the 16-yard line. Finally, this offense starting to shake the cobwebs and get things moving. It's 1st and 10. Now from inside the red zone. Pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23.
Man, this defense is dominating all game long. They have been making this quarterback's life so difficult with their pass rush. They bring him down there for the sack. They're not giving any.
There he goes. Got some room in under the goal line. And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, Northwestern.
One thing you know about this team is they've got a lot of fight in them, and that's a great job responding by the offense on that last drive, capping it off with a really good-looking touchdown run. This is now a one-possession game. We've got a lot of football left to play.
He'll bring it out. It's Matthews. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. We thought we might see some of this. They'll go to the Wildcat formation here. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. Looking for a man. It's Iamaleava. Using his legs, keeping his eyes downfield. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13.
We're only in the first half already. This guy's got 2 TD passes, so you could see the defensive coaching staff on the sideline telling this D-line, guys, we got to get after this guy. We have to affect his rhythm.
And the defense gets loose, bringing the heat, and down he goes again. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Looking down the middle. He's got an open man. He's loose on the right. Touchdown, UCLA. A great catch and run for 6.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They are going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Northwestern offense returns to the field. Not a lot of time left here in the half. Let's see if they can cut into this lead.
And this drive isn't a must score, but man, you look at the scoreboard, you're down 2 scores. Jesse, you got a good opportunity to create some momentum, cut it to a 1-score game. This is an important possession.
Yeah, it's important to create that momentum now, David, too, and not wait to get it going here at the start of the third quarter. You've got one drive here to get a couple of points. You've got to start erasing and chipping away at this deficit. This could be where the game turns right here.
Makes the catch. It's Covey. Turning it on. He'll be forced out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 44-yard line, and this offense has it going. Dropping back, it's Stone. Finds his tight end. And they pick up just a few on that completion. Quick timeout from the offense to save precious seconds. Second down coming up. Back to throw, time running short in the half. Just gets rid of it to the running back underneath. He stopped at the 40, but it'll be a first down here late in the half.
Nice job by the running back catching the football and understanding where the first down marker was. I got to go get that first down. He did a nice job of it.
And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming.
As a quarterback, this is going to be a very tough game. You're going up against one of the top 20 units in the entire country. They know who your primary target is. They're going to be keying on him just like they did that last time, forcing the incompletion.
A solid pickup, and he goes out of bounds at the 30.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit, too, for the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some distance there between him and the defense.
So now on comes the field goal unit. And they weren't able to get him in the middle of the field, so now a 49-yarder from the right hash. No good. Guys, a missed field goal and nothing changes. Still a 14-point game. Just enough time for one final play of the half. Wants to throw on first down. He uncorks one deep. The pass falls incomplete, and that's how we'll finish this half. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, looks like we've had a compelling start to things there in Pasadena. And how do we possibly begin without singing the praises of this receiver? His ability to find gaps, run textbook routes, and then show that breakaway speed. He simply is the total package. How this secondary responds, whether they try to double-team him or get aggressive at the line, that'll be the story of this second half. And with that, let's send it back to the guys in college football heaven, the Rose Bowl.
Northwestern will kick it off as we start the third quarter. And he takes this from inside the 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. The UCLA offense is back on the field, ready to go to work. They'll start this third quarter with a run. They knock him down after a gain of 3 to the 23.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
And the pass to the sideline will pick up a short gain. Just another big play for this guy who spent the entire game wide open. Couple of touchdowns here, and he moves the sticks again, David.
Yeah, so I'll keep finding him, Reese.
He's going to let one fly down the middle. Intercepted, and that's not how you want to start a half. He goes down after the a short return, but what a play to get the football back. The Wildcats buried deep in their own territory, just trying to find breathing room on first down. Looking downfield, it's Stone. Unloads to the wideout. Complete to the right. And he's brought down after a nice gain. The offense has it 1st and 10 from their own 20. Looking to throw on first down. He'll try to do it himself. And he avoids the hit and slides after the short gain.
And we've seen this several times now. Like, he is more than willing to take off and make plays. And you can tell the defense is starting to adjust a little bit. They see it. They know it's a pass, but they had eyeballs on him. And as soon as he took off, they ran to him, and they made sure they got him on the ground.
Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. Gives it on the option. And that's a very productive first down play and bringing up 2nd and 3.
You just sense the frustration starting to build, not only on offense, but I think with this running back as well. He is so talented. He's had some massive games throughout his career. Just haven't been able to get him going early in this game. That was a pretty good run there. Let's see if he can turn it on here in the second half.
Oh, that just really nice catch by the big tight end, throwing those mitts up there, catching the football.
Motion from the wide receiver. Off the play fake on first down. Quickly complete. Got the completion, but nowhere to go as that defense reacted quickly.
And that just shows you the team speed this defense has. As soon as they identify who's got the ball, they are around and surrounding that ball carrier so quickly.
Wants to fire on second down. Got his man. Makes the grab almost to the first down marker, but a good pickup on that one. He's just winning that matchup in the slot every time.
And when you put him in the slot, Reese, he's closer to the quarterback. It's an easier throw.
He'll loft one deep down the left side. He caught it. Touchdown, Wildcats. You thought they were done. They're not. They're back, baby.
Abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. UCLA will go back to work on offense. They're still holding the lead, but hoping to flex a little muscle on this drive. They'll knock him down after a pickup of 1 to the 18.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. How important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Fires to the wideout. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be 3rd down.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
Really needed a play like that to get out of their own end. They move the chains. They mark it at the 29. And the Bruins will snap it on 1st and 10. From the gun, running back gets the give. Finds his way for 3 after the 33. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Looking downfield, it's Iamaleava. Throws to the wideout. Connection to the right. How about this senior picking up some yardage and making a nice play on that one? The Bruins are marching down the field. Looking to throw on 1st down. Going to try to pop one on the screen. At the 35, he's loose. They drag him down, but not before he's moved the chains, and the screen pass is effective. All the way down at the 33-yard line, it's 1st and 10. The give to the back. And the big defensive front wins the battle. No gain on that play. They've got a solid drive working, but now looking at 2nd and 11. Looking to fire. Unloads to the wideout. And they're not quite in rhythm there. It's incomplete.
All right, that's a good result for the defense. We knew coming into this year they wanted to really improve their pass defense and their secondary and coverage. Nice job there.
Quarterback making checks. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Fires to the big fella. He's stopped right at the 29-yard line, and it'll be 4th down. We've been treated to an aerial show by these two guys so far as you check out their numbers. One more period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory. They'll keep the offense on the field on 4th down already with a 1-possession lead. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. It's caught. And he is marked out of bounds after another big gain. This aerial attack has had no problem moving the ball with chunk plays. And this offense not only has a chance to extend the lead on 1st and goal, but they can also drain the clock. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling. 2nd and goal for this offense. Firing to the right, complete. Touchdown, Bruin! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. They push the lead out here in the 4th quarter and close to getting back on track and going 2-1. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
2 teams inside the Big 12 squaring off today, and it's now a final. Here's a quick recap. Utah delivered a masterpiece performance today and gave notice to the rest of college football. This is a team that can win anywhere, anyway against just about any opponent. This game may or may not impact the college football playoff, fellas, but it's bound to shake things up in the Big 12 standings.
Oh, he's got some space. They get him out of bounds, couple of yards short of midfield. They'll mark it at the 48, and this offense is rolling. Big play to start this drive, and they're already out at the 48. It's 1st down. Looking to throw, it's Stone. Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at the 42. This Mike backer showing some versatility. Think he always just has to stay home and play the run? Was bringing the pass rush that time.
No, this ain't old school football anymore, Reese. These guys got to be so athletic, and you see them blitz and win games and all the different things they can do aside from making the calls and being the communicator on defense. These guys are as versatile as it gets.
They've got the ball in midfield, but they're facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Couldn't quite haul it in. They almost had their first pick here late in the game. Down by multiple possessions. They can't come up empty on this drive in the 4th quarter. They'll go for it on 4th down. Going back to the well, another deep ball. Can't find his man. It'll be incomplete, and that is a heartbreaker this late in the game. So they come to the line, and the Wildcat going to give them a different look. Gets the back moving. On the snap, it's Thomas. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
And great recognition by the corner. That touch pass after he throws at the quarterback, it's a pass. He can't throw it forward again. Nice job understanding that, flying up, coming and making the big tackle in the open field.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. Tosses it incomplete.
Well, on that last play, you'd like to see the quarterback be a little bit more accurate and give his guy a chance to make the play. That ball wasn't even close to his intended target's body.
Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Makes the grab. That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker. They already have a comfortable lead, up by multiple possessions, but they're going to go for it here on 4th down. Fires to the right. Catches it past the sticks and still on his feet. Touchdown, UCLA! And they take it in for 6 more points. They extend this lead, and it looks as if they are going to make it 2 wins in a row.
And this offense continuing to put up points. This game's out of reach. You know you're going to win, but still throwing the football, still finding that connection. I imagine there'll be some salty handshakes at the end of this game.
Wildcats have it back. The Northwestern offense headed out. That 4th down gamble didn't pay off on the last drive, and it led to giving up a scoring drive, David.
Yeah, and everybody wants to go for it on 4th down. Everybody wants that, but your defense sometimes has to bail out your decision-making. You decided to go for it, we didn't get it. The defense, Jesse, didn't come up big and prove me right.
Yeah, not complimentary football, no doubt. But look, this offense has been in these situations before, so you got to come back out here, take the field. It's a fresh set of downs, brand new drive. Let's go out and execute, put some points on the board.
Wants to throw. It's Stone. Missed his receiver there. It's incomplete.
The defense is dialed in right now, guys. They've got the lead. They're expecting pass. Offense trying to go 4 verticals, but all game long, this defense has stepped up, and they force another incompletion.
And he'll chuck that one away and save the down. Nobody was able to get open. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Wants to keep it in the air. Throwing right. Pulls it in. He found plenty of room, and he gets it to the 39-yard line. Northwestern right back to the line.
That's going to drive the defensive coordinator crazy because these guys take pride on their sub-defense packages. When you get into 3rd and long situations, that's when D coordinators love to get creative and throw all these exotic blitzes and pressure the quarterback. Nobody got even close to him that time. Way too much time to survey the field. And that was just way too easy for the offense to pick up that first.
Couldn't connect on 1st down, now back to the air. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. Offense walks to the line for play number 7 of the drive. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Throws toward the end zone. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down.
The defense is in great position right now because they've got a huge lead here in the 4th quarter. They know the offense has to take shots to try to get themselves back in the game, so they're calling their coverages accordingly, and there was nowhere to go with that football. Really nice job by the defense being in position to force the incompletion.
He'll take another shot here. And it's a touchdown. It is also a play in which there is a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. Maybe a momentary scare for that offense when they saw the flag. It's on, the defense declined, and the touchdown stands. He'll try to tack on one more. And the extra point is good, but they still trail 35-21. They are running out of time here. They need to get the ball back. They'll line up for the onside kick.
Well, they try to go onside kick, but better job by the hands team falling on the football.
they'll run it. They want to take their time here. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense.
The defense, obviously, at this point is trailing. They need to get the football back. They're expecting run. They know the offense is going to try and bleed the clock, so you've got to be good at the point of attack. They were right there. They gave up nothing on that run.
Fires to the wideout. Complete to the left. Makes the grab and knocked down, and he's got it at the 25-yard line. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. Using his legs, it's Cox. Brings into the open. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible.
You got to be impressed by how you've seen this offense finish in this football game. They've been scoring points in the fourth quarter, just got a touchdown on their last drive, and there they rip off a big run. They are not letting off the gas pedal right now, and as a coach, you love to see that.
He'll be wrestled out of bounds at about the 7-yard line.
Man, this defense has their hands full today because not only do they have to worry about the running backs and not only do they have to worry about the passing game, they've got to worry about this quarterback running the football because of plays like that. Not a huge explosive play, but he showed you the athleticism and he showed you he has the ability to hurt you with his legs.
Yeah, and it's so nice. Don't overthink it, right? Just hand it off, get the first down, new set of downs, let's go.
And if they can find the end zone here, that might be all she wrote. First and he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Bruins. How efficient have they been as they extend this lead here in Week 5? Precision blocking up front, created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Northwestern offense returns to the field. Dropping back, it's Stone. Fires to the big fella. That will take us to the 2-minute timeout, and not much time left for this offense to put together a miracle. Let's see what they've got on second down. Wants to go up top. Pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23. Clock is still running, and they have to get everybody lined up. On third down, he drops to throw. He's taking a deep shot. How about this senior picking up some yardage and making a nice play on that one?
On the play. First down for the offense.
Wants to go up top on first down. Shoots it to the left. And his throw is incomplete.
And this is just one of those days, man, where everything has gone wrong, right? Like they just haven't been in a rhythm. They haven't got it going and never built the momentum. This is one of those days that you learn from, you try to grow from. A lot of things that we're going to show in the film room that people aren't going to like, but hopefully you can learn from it and do better next time.
Northwestern wants to go quickly. On third and long, try to convert through the air. Going to try to get it himself. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. On fourth down, looking to pass. Fires left. It's picked off, and another empty drive. The defense making a play to put an exclamation point on this one, and that ought to do it.
Well, man, we've seen explosive offensive firepower all game long, and here we are late in an obvious passing situation trying to get this thing close. The big INT, finally the defense makes a play, and David, it looks like they just closed it.
Makes the grab inside the 30. Just carving up this defense and getting it down to the 24. They'll keep it on the ground. Really good running, gets it into the red zone, and they'll have it at the 16.
And what you see late in games, man, those teams that can really run the football and run that clock when they got a lead, you really win a lot more football games. So I think you look for them to be...
And he'll run it into the end zone. Touchdown, UCLA! They push the lead out here in the fourth quarter and close to getting back on track and going 2-1.
And you knew this one was over already, but how about an exclamation point to go with it? Another score for this offense. They've had themselves a great day, and the stats just continue to pile up.
Quick strike offense on that three-play scoring drive. And they close the deal with a 16-yard throw for the touchdown. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. To throw, it's Stone. Just couldn't find a hole in this defense. They were ready for him and forced him out of bounds, and no gain on the play. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Back to pass. That pressure got to him, and he just had to chuck it out of bounds.
It's a nice adjustment by the defense here. With a big lead in the game, you're putting extra DBs on the field, knowing the offense has to throw to get back in this one in the fourth quarter. So your best cover guys on the field, and they force an incompletion on the last one.
On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Didn't have much of a choice, just had to throw that one away. It'll be fourth down. Northwestern will send out the punt team. He'll try to really get into this one. Wants to bring it back. This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return. Gets a little bit of ground for the offense. And after this play, the cake will be baked. Flushed out of the pocket. Throwing on the run. Final pass falls to the turf, and that'll be the ball game. Just complete and utter dominance in this one. Outplayed their opponent and took care of business.
Yeah, total domination in all three phases of the game. Offense, defense, and special teams. This team came ready to play, and man, it was pedal to the metal right from the opening kickoff.
And that's how you like it. Forget the close games, forget the heartbreakers, this play could decide it. Just frying pan meat face, ball game over.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.